Hello everyone, I am Infinite Zanite, and welcome to another video. It's been a while since I made another LEGO video, and I do apologize for that if you actually liked watching that kind of content. If you wish to have more series based off this, please comment in the section of what you might want to see. I can't guarantee it will happen, but it will be into consideration. As for this series, as you clicked on the thumbnail, it is over the Hazbin Hotel series. Even though it's more of just one episode, but still, people really liked it. There was a bit of drama over it, and honestly, the drama over it was a bit trashy, if you ask me. I'm not going to get into that. But, just give you a heads up, not every character from the Hazbin Hotel episode is in here. Only certain ones. I definitely guarantee that you will like it. Well, let's start. Please know that Hazbin Hotel is made by VivziePop, and that the series is considered adult content. As for the minifigures, they're safe, but do not look into the series if you are under 18. To kick off the series, we have Charlie, the main character of the series. Her character is actually very unique. In the series that she's pretty much surrounded by all this negativity and all these awful people. To where she seems to be a glimmering, bright sunshine that, tries to make everything better. But pretty much, for character design, I made sure to go exactly how the character looked. There's not really much to go off of, really to say, because, okay, for the face, it's new. Okay, it's definitely new. New face design, new torso, legs. Heck, I even had to draw a new hair design. Because if you went with a simple LEGO hair design that was already made, chances are if you're lucky to find a good one that looks good, I guess you're lucky there. But I decided to go with a new hair mold, because, it makes the character look really good. That's Charlie. The next character on the list is what I believe is the best friend of Charlie. That's what I got from the series. The character, Maggie. In the series, she is seen as this rough person to where she's mean to anyone but Charlie. As if they're best friends or something. Again, that's just what I'm believing here. As for the hair, we have a bow behind her, the X on her hairpiece, because her eyes covered up. And yes, the hairpiece is definitely new. As for the head, it's new. Every headpiece in the series is definitely new, just to give you a heads up there. As for her expression, it's to be sort of blank, to where she doesn't look entirely upset, but more like she's just, moody. Like, just, she doesn't care about anything. I think that expression looks good for her personality, and, yeah. As for the arms, they're, double-colored to, continuously add detail. Arm printing, leg printing, and, torso printing. And, yeah, that's Maggie. The next character on the list is, well, a rather peculiar character. We have Angel Dust, except this character is no angel. Rather mischievous and tends to get into a lot of flame wars where he is from. Yes, this character is indeed a he. Depending on what the character looks like, it is indefinitely a he. It has its own head mold. Angel Dust also has a torso that actually has arms that's actually from a Star Wars LEGO set. I forgot the character's name, but the torso works great since the character itself has 4 arms. And can also have the ability to get, like maybe 6 arms, but I'm sticking with 4. Also, as for the legs, they are from the Demogorgon from the Stranger Things LEGO set. Angel Dust's legs is very peculiar, at least from what I saw, and I felt like the legs would have, done good. So far, I think they do look good, and yeah, I have no problem with it. As for the face, yeah. This character has 2 different colored eyes. I think I did really good on this design here. Yeah. This little darling is Nifty. Nifty is what is seen as the housemaid of the Hazbin Hotel. Or it was called the Happy Hotel, but a character that is in the series did actually change the name for some reason. I have no idea what Hazbin actually means. So please excuse me there. Back onto the subject. Nifty is, as said, the cleaning lady of the Hazbin Hotel. Her minifigure has short legs that only have one color, the same color as her arms, with a darker red, and a new hairpiece and one eye. She's actually a character that is holding a prop, and it's a custom duster. She also has a poodle print and polka dots on her skirt, and yeah, she also has that cute but sinister smile, and a few, what I'm hoping is paint smudges on her shirt. I'm hoping it's paint. Or maybe strawberry jelly. But as for the hair, it has two colors, mixed with a light yellowish orange with a red. And Nifty is actually a very cutesy, but maybe secretly very threatening character. Like, she's kind of creepy when you first see her, but also very adorable at the same time. Like, you just try mixing those two, and it's like, what? But still, Nifty is indeed an interesting character. Yes, well, that's Nifty! The next minifigure on the list is, in the Hazbin Hotel series, there's a villain amongst all the other villains in the show, but this one's rather ridiculous and sometimes over-cocky. Here we have Serpentius, a rather snake or serpentine-like character who has an army of eggs. Just please note that the egg characters are not in the series. I tried to make a minifigure of them, I didn't succeed. Maybe in a future video, I'm not sure, or I don't care. As for Serpentius, parts inspire mostly from the older Ninjago sets of the Serpentine Generals, mostly from the tail. As for the torso, it's just a normal torso with, printing, and as for the headpiece, it's definitely new. It's like, he has a cobra head, like a cobra hat, mixed with a top hat. Very interesting. And, yeah, on his tail, a bunch of eyes for some reason, and, yeah. Serpentius is rather a comedic character, but when I looked into these characters' design, I saw how bizarre they actually look. It's very interesting. Also, as for the hands, they are dual-colored as well, to where they're gray and what seems to be a scarlet red. And, Serpentius is actually a fan favorite, from possibly how ridiculous or crazy he acts sometimes. That or people just like his voice. Yes, this Serpentius. The next character on the list is a not very well-known character in my opinion, but is still in the Hazbin Hotel series and is to be seen as a important character. Here we have Husk, or as I heard in the show, Husker. But I mean, the Wikipedia said Husk. I don't know, I'm trusting Wikipedia here. Okay, as for the minifigure itself, it was very weird. It seemed like Husker seemed like a cat mixed with a bird mixed with a lion? I'm not sure. But, as for minifigure design, it does have wings that you can find on a Weeping Angel from a Doctor Who set, or from, those birds from the Lego Chima sets. Or the Ravens. As for the, head, it's a custom design because, well, Husker is more of an animal type of character. Yeah. And also, Husker does indeed have a tail. Of course, you can't see much of it, but it is indeed behind him in the distance, a bit. The reason why the wings aren't as detailed as the character shows is because I don't think LEGO would actually put printing on wings. I mean, until I see it, I'm not going to add it. Because, I'm pretty sure they don't have a machine to, print that kind of stuff on the wings. They can color it, but I don't think they can print it. But still, Husker's role in the Hazbin Hotel series is, his first appearance in the show seemed to be when he was teleported into the hotel by a character in the show, who was actually going to be the last minifigure in this list, just to let you know. To where he was playing a card game, and it seemed like he was about to win, but, interrupted because he was teleported to the hotel. He also seems to be the, bartender there. So, I don't know where that's going to be going, but he's a character in the show, and, well, just have to make him, I guess. But still, that's Husk. The next character on the list is a small but rather intriguing character, known as Cherry Bomb. In the show, she was this crazy character working with Angel Dust in this flame war over territory. As for her design, of course, a new hairpiece, because, well, her hair is very unique in design. And she is also a one-eyed character. I don't know why there's an X in her eye, but there just is. Made sure I had the little red freckles and that grinning smile of hers. She also has torn pants and wearing a sock and a boot. I think that's a sock. I think it is. And as for a prop, she's holding a literal cherry bomb. A grenade that looks like a cherry that's also a bomb. Hence her name. Yeah, the cherry bomb's actually very nice to make. I even had to add a little brightening and lighting on her hair, because, well, her hair isn't just one color, but more of a glistening white a bit as well. That's Cherry Bomb. Now, the minifigure you've all been waiting for, Alistair. Alistair's is actually the first Hazbin Hotel minifigure I actually made, before Charlie and all the other minifigures. I actually made him months in advance from this video, but I decided to keep him hidden for at least a little while. Alistair, in the Hazbin Hotel series, is a very mysterious yet very intriguing character. He's very much a fan favorite. He has that crazy radio talk show man voice, and people fall in love with that. And as for his character, he is definitely mischievous and not very much the nicest person. He shows a bit of kindness, but only to benefit himself. But people still love him for his mischievous acts, like Loki from Marvel and Thor and such. But, okay. Now to talk about Alistair's design. For his face, I added a lot more eye detail, because, the character's eyes in the show are kind of big, and when I was making this minifigure, I wanted to add good eye detail, and I think I added quite a bit to Alistair. Yeah. As for his hairpiece, that's also custom designed, because each of these characters in the show have their own spontaneous hair look. And as for his torso, a striped scarlet, shirt and torso. And as for the legs, two colors. A dark velvet kind of color, red velvet, and a light scarlet on the near of his shoes. As for the hands, dark velvet, red velvet, and between his torso and his legs is a cloth that also helps extend his shirt. And as for his prop, it's actually his radio, like his microphone of a sort. Of course, it was made by certain pieces, as you can tell, even a custom piece on the top. But still, yes, Alistair. This is Alistair. Okay, now here's a little surprise. I actually do have one more minifigure for the Hazbin Hotel series. Now, just to warn you, this character is actually very different from all the others. And you may not, no, it is not Tom Trench or that news lady. I forgot her name, I'm sorry. This character has actually been in the live streams of the Hazbin Hotel characters. You know him, you love him, behold!
You're weird, and I'm going to ask you to leave.